Hi, you guys. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get these spiritual readings done for the week. And that is Liliana right there. She's looking out the window. She likes to see what the neighbors do, and she's just enjoys that. That is her place. That's what she enjoys to do. So anyways, that's my foot pillow. So that way when I sit here, sometimes I'll sit back and just type, especially when I'm doing my postings for my Twitter. The weekends I spend in my bedroom. I don't want to spend at my desk because that's where I'm at 8 hours a day. I spend too much time sitting there working. So let's just go ahead and figure out what the spiritual messages are for Monday. Monday is this October 2nd. What spiritual messages do you have for everybody? Spiritual messages. The perfect job finds me. Ooh, that's always a good card to get. The more I trust my intuition and act on its wisdom, the more extraordinary my life becomes. I think you guys are going to get like an epiphany to apply for a certain job that is going to get you pretty good job offer. I love being debt-free. That's always a good thing. I give myself the gift of deep and restful sleep every night. Some of you guys aren't really sleeping that well, and it could just be that you're stressed about not finding work. Okay, it could be a lot of different reasons about why you're not able to sleep. But if you're jobless, okay, and you're stressing about trying to find a job, you can't find a job under stress. I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? Now, I'm not trying to rain on whatever hope you have. But if you're looking for a job, you need to have that feeling like I'm good enough, okay? I can find a job. The issue is what I'm seeing, that there's a lack of self-confidence here. And I'm not trying to say anything bad about somebody, but you need to have faith in that everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to, okay? It's nothing you've done wrong in life as to why you can't find a job. It's the circumstances here on earth that is the reason you can't find a job, okay? I do customer service, and since I gave up my paralegal job, I do customer service now. And every other call I get is, I lost my job. You know, I'm still waiting for unemployment to take up. They're behind. And here in Arizona, unemployment is nothing. It's nowhere near pay for the rent. The rents are way over the top expensive. You're lucky enough to even be able to have a roof over your head, even if you do have a job. And so it's crazy how expensive it is to live here. I mean, when I moved here 6 years ago, it was cheap. It's not cheap anymore. Not in Arizona. It's not cheap anywhere these days. But you always hear about how Arizona's cheaper. That's gone. That's out the window. It's not. Okay? What I'm hearing about you guys is you guys are going to be finding a perfect job for you. Okay? This job is going to give you the ability to pay off your bills, pay the rent. But this job's going to require you to listen to your intuition. It's your mind's eye, right? A lot of times I'll get headaches here, okay? And that's when I'm not listening to my intuition. You know, that gut feeling of, you shouldn't do this. I'm really good at not listening to that. But there is a need for you to trust the process, okay? This is, you have to believe in yourself. You have to have faith in yourself. Not just faith in the divine, but faith in who you are. Because if all you have is belief that you're not good enough, you're not going to get the good jobs. You're going to get the little things that you get that you have to get 2 or 3 just to survive. Sometimes self-worth I'm sorry, guys. I hear self-worth. Something about, there is a, okay, so when I say have faith in yourself, have faith in what you're able to do. Have faith in what you're able to attract, right? The issue is that when you're sitting around and you're feeling lack, you attract lack, okay? I understand that you've got bills to pay, okay? Bills are piling up, things are about to be shut off, you're about to become homeless. So you're stressing, so you're thinking about what you don't have. There's a way to change it, okay? And I'm not trying to say anything negative about you, because we all do it. Even the spiritual, we do our meditations and we do everything we're supposed to be doing, and even we feel that lack when things don't go our way. And that's just normal human responses to the external world out around us. What I'm being told is that instead of telling yourself that you don't have money, ask yourself, how do I find the money I need to pay my bills? Because what happens is it goes from I don't have money to how do I find it? And that changes the, it helps you manifest what you need. All right. And it changes the dynamics of your situation, because you're no longer feeling the lack. You're now feeling the need to go look for it, to be offered it. And at some point in time, a good job is going to come up. I've never found a job before when I'm feeling like, I can't pay my bills, I can't do this, I can't do that. No, what happens is I'm like, how do I find the money to pay for this? How do I find the money to do this? And it comes up, an idea, or I'll get money somewhere, or, it all changes with circumstances that I deal with. And so a lot of times what I'll do is, if I need something, I'll say, how can I find a way to get this? Okay, and then before I know it, options will become available to me. And it's the same thing for you too. Options become available to you when you ask the divine, how do you go about finding this? Okay, if all you're thinking about is what you don't have, you're going to attract what you don't have. Okay, because the universe thinks you want it. There's a different way of doing things. All right. I'm not trying to seem bad about what you're going through. It's a difficult situation right now for a lot of people. Doesn't mean that it makes it any better or any easier for you to deal with, but you do have other people that are right there along with you that has the same problem as you. Okay. And I'm trying to get my Moonology cards, because we just had a full moon recently. What, a couple days ago? I think it was just a couple days ago. What messages do you have for the people for Monday, October 2nd? What messages do you have for the people on October 2nd? Hold faith in your dreams. Remember having faith? Sometimes having faith in yourself is so important. Show the world the real you. Prosperity lies ahead, a time for healing. What I'm really getting, you guys, is this delay or this stagnancy within your life is more about you needing time to heal yourself, to become more within, more one within. Okay, sometimes we put so much emphasis on our worth based on how much we make or what we do in life. And if we're not successful, we feel bad about ourselves. It's more about you having faith in yourself and knowing that you have the ability to make change if you wish. And I'm not saying you don't, saying that don't start saying negative things. And I do hold all the comments because I watch them. I got too many times of these links with sexual content being posted in my comments, and so I had to hold all my comments for review. I really get that you're going to get the kind of job that you want. Okay? It's just not going to be the time frame that you want. It's going to be at the last moment, the last minute that you're going to get this job offer. And this last minute you get this job offer is going to finally help you start paying your bills. You're going to start paying things off slowly but surely. I really want to emphasize with you that you need to change your thought process if you want to attract what you want. If all you're doing is thinking about negative, you're going to attract negative. If you're thinking positive, you're going to attract positive. One of the things I try to do is I try to think positive and try to cry, because if you cry, you are, they say you reset your energy. Sometimes a good cry just helps out. I know it's, everything's crying's bad, but to me, I think it's good for the soul. Especially for women, because it helps us get our hormones back in balance. And so crying is always something that you should look at positive, as opposed to it being a taboo subject, or something that is negative. Okay, and ignore that cat's glare. She's glaring right now. Now she's closing her eyes. It almost looked like she was glaring at me. This is her. See how good she is? Look at her. Anyways, and I still have my tortie as well. She's sleeping over there. So anyways, you guys have an awesome Monday, and I hope things get better for you very soon, and I hope you find a job, because it's so important that you're able to support yourself and to feel good about yourself. And I understand how whether you work or not has everything to do with how you feel about yourself, because if you feel like you're not working, you're not doing anything with your life, you don't feel good enough. So you feel better about yourself, you feel good. But when you are working, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of tripping over my words here, trying to get a message out, but it's not really coming through right now. A lot of it has to do with the fact that I have lack of sleep right now. I really want you guys to focus more on what you want to attract and less on what you don't have. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you. You guys have a good Monday.